Guys, if you want to get good at chess, you got to work on your puzzle solving or your tactics as well as your positional play. And if you want to get to 2,000, guys, you got to get to 2,000 on puzzles first. At least 2,000 on puzzles. So in this position, first puzzle of the day, the first thing I see is this, just because it protects the rook, it attacks their rook, hits the queen. Queen can retreat. It doesn't trap the queen, but surely wins the rook. Do we need to look for anything else? We should follow the system, guys. The system is checks, captures, attacks. And I don't see any checks or captures. That they take. We go here. Win a bishop. Actually, oh, they could come out and protect the bishop, but then here. That seems a bit complicated. Surely it's just this. Yeah, just win the rook. So they're threatening this, but we don't care that much. Win that bad boy rook. Well, we could, but this is an in-between move. Might as well capture the... Well, no. Queen covers, sorry. I was thinking this, check, and then win the rook, but queen would recapture. So yeah, get that rook. Alright, it's a 1,500 level puzzle. So we need to get like 4 puzzles in a row, guys, and I'm gonna hit that big 2,000. Which I did do before on my other account, which had premium. It had like a week's free premium, but now I've just bit the bullet and got premium full time. So why am I looking at this? I guess because it hits the queen. That's why I was drawing that arrow. If that looks interesting, because then if takes, then we get this hitting the queen. Queen can go there. It's not trapped. Yeah, or queen here. It doesn't look very good for the queen. But then are we coming in? Yeah, this looks gorgeous. Like that. So I guess, how did I do that? Well, first I just saw this. Yeah, so checks in this position, guys. There's no checks. So captures, there's no captures. Yeah, so I just sort of did that in my head. But then attacks, the reason I just did this in like a second was because the strongest attack you can do is on the queen. So it made it sort of obvious that it was this move. But then if knight takes was the problem. So then to solve that problem, I removed the knight. That was like the thinking. So if this, the most obvious move, isn't it? But is it right? Let's follow the system precisely, right? Checks, captures, attacks. There's no checks. Captures, there's this. But they can throw in this, but then we recapture. Oh, that's the boomerang of death, as I call it, guys. We absolutely love that tactic, because this hits this. Oh, it's got to be that, hasn't it? I love it. If this first, they could maybe throw in this check. So yeah, it's the boomerang of death, guys. No checks. So now we're looking at captures. This capture, they can throw in this, and with check, resolve the problems. So therefore, the other capture in the position is this. And the thing is, if they throw in this in-between move capturing my bishop, it's the boomerang backwards. So they've got to take this way. But then I can throw in an in-between move now, taking this with the attacked piece, and this is still happy for me. Or I could do that, and if they take, I think I'll take this bad boy. So they retreat the piece. I'm surprised, because why didn't they capture, and then if I capture, they take the knight? Because if they capture, maybe, do I have a check? Really the best move there was captures. But puzzles tend to play the best moves, so there must be a reason why captures was bad. Someone let me know in the comments, guys. Just before we hit this 2,000 mark, let's go, come on. So, where's in my move? Isn't this done? Isn't this puzzle over already? I mean, just retreat the knight, or? I'm a bit confused. What else is there? This? They take the knight. Do I get some revealed check mischief? I mean, I'd probably just like go here. It's the only safe square for the knight. But is there an attack? If check takes, I mean, surely just retreat. Yeah, that sort of threw me off, that, guys. Just a little retreating move at the end. It's a bit... Because normally in puzzles, you're always looking for an aggressive forcing move. So white to move. Checks, captures, attacks. Right. Follow the system, guys. I know your brain sometimes jumps to different ideas, but yeah, if you follow the system, it will save you a lot of time, because we could start calculating something random. Oh, if takes. No. But it is a waste of time, guys. So, forcing moves, checks. So there's this. Yeah, literally. Them two. So them two, that's what we need to calculate. So if check here, in this position, guys, you always want to bring another piece. So if this, they could go here, and we're struggling to bring another piece. Whereas if this here, we're getting another piece into the attack, and we're always going to be much happier with two pieces. In fact, there's like a rule, isn't there? When you're attacking, you need 2 more attackers than they have defenders, and we sort of do. We've got 2 attackers. They have got 1 defender, which, so I guess we've got 1 more attacker. But this defender is immobilized by the pin. So we got this check, which is a check and adds an attacker to the pin piece. Oh, I didn't see that, to be honest. So check, it still just wins a piece. That's quite disgusting, isn't it? Just shove that bishop in their face. They cannot take my queen because it's check, and the king cannot take because it's protected, and the queen cannot take because of the pin. Just take a second to enjoy that one, guys. Oh, disgusting. All right, so checks. Let's go. What checks is there? I don't know if there is one. I'm missing it, guys. It's a bit flummoxing when there isn't a check. It means the puzzle's quite a bit harder. But I mean, they've got a hanging piece here, so yeah, definitely no checks. So let's turn to captures. Now this capture doesn't look that good. They could go like this. So yeah, the only really thing I'm looking at is just this. But ooh. Actually, bishop takes looks really ugly, because they get check, moving the pawn and attacking my rook. So I think taking with the queen is much more solid here. Yeah. And we're also attacking that square at the end, which looks juicy. 1999, guys. Leave me a like and subscribe if I hit 2000 this puzzle, right? Black to move. Let's try to do it. I have been messing up a bit on my puzzles today, but so I guess this is an end game, so it doesn't follow the normal. I'd say like 5% of puzzles on chess.com don't follow the normal checks, captures, attacks principles, and it's like either a weird defensive puzzle or a weird end game one. So this is an end game one. So if push, we count, their promotion comes with check. So it's far more valuable than my pawn. So we've got to respect this pawn. Yeah. So if this, but then they start pushing this pawn. We've got to stop. I don't know if this is drawing or it's not winning for me, is it, right? But maybe we can make a draw. But we've got to respect the most advanced pawn. So if here they push here, we're fine. We're stopping it. If here they push, I don't know how we determine whether king goes here or here. I don't think it matters. But pushing definitely doesn't work, so it's got to be protecting. Is this way? That literally doesn't work. So it wanted us to throw in a pawn move because I guess we didn't technically have to stop the pawn at this point. We can throw in that, and then when here we go. Okay. So we push. We want to get a queen as quick as possible. And if they ever push, obviously we have to take. So we get a queen first in that case. Wow. How is that winning for black in this position? Doesn't look winning, does it? So that pawn move is crucial. Just get that extra little pawn move slipped in, because if this, we could go after that pawn. Little nuance there, guys. Should have calculated that a little bit longer. So yeah, hold off on the subscribe button, guys. Just trying to hit that 1,000 by the end of this month. It's gonna be big. Gonna get the shots out. Let me know in the comments, guys, to my most loyal fans. Like, what I need to do, like a few shots, like one shot for this. What I'm not sure what though. I think I'm gonna do one shot for my first 100 subs, and then I don't know if this looks to constrict the king the most, and then here we get this. Here we get this. Ah, it just looks absolutely devastating. And then we win the rook. Cheeky. All right. That was a 1400 level puzzle, so this one should get us there. So this is a check. Check here. Check. Takes. There's no mate, is there? But what about this? Oh, they take with this. There's often this idea of like one little check pushing the king back and then coming in. But yeah, knight covers. If this, oh, that looks so juicy. Yeah. So I was looking for the checks, guys, and this just looks incredible because if takes, we get the rook and it's mate. So that's why I could happily do that. And this just looks devastating, right? Check. Only move is back and then mate. Okay, absolutely. Oh, let's leave it there, guys. Spot on 2,000. Leave a like and subscribe. And hopefully you too can get there. Following checks, captures, attacks, doing some puzzles every day, working on your tactical awareness in chess. I hope that helps, guys. Cheers. See you next time.